Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. We are going to get started. Okay. So first of all, you guys have just been bosses. I know that we are all super busy. A lot of us are moms and we're just racing around trying to stay alive, but we really just want to give you guys um, just a little more detail on things that you really need when you're first starting off, so that you know how to get someone signed up. You know how to go into your coach office and you're not scrambling trying to find things. You really just want to show you guys some really important basics so that you start to feel more confident in this, because you're going to feel a little overwhelmed. It's just going to happen. And I tell everyone it's like starting a new job. You can't expect to know everything. You have to be trained. You're learning your schedule. You're learning, you're getting to know the people there. It's just going to be like our team. You're getting to know people. You're getting to know how everything works. So just accept the fact that it's going to feel overwhelming, but that every day it's going to get easier if you put in the time and use these tools that we give you. So present. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna pull these faces down. Ooh, I have a little pointer. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started, right, you guys? All right, so your number one job every single day is to take care of yourself first, you guys. None of us can have a successful business if we're putting ourselves on the back burner and putting more time into how pretty our social media is and making sure our filter is perfect, making pretty Canva presentations. Like, those are the things that can wait. You need to make sure that you are diving into your program and that you are loving it and that you're following your meal plan and you're using the products, because how can we truly show how all of these tools in this community is transforming us if we're not using it, which you guys are already doing, which is amazing. You're showing people that you're drinking your shake, you're showing your sweaty selfies, you're being super vulnerable and really honest, which people appreciate, you guys. They're not on social media to see a cookie cutter picture. Years and years and years ago, I feel like social media was geared towards that, and that's what people wanted to see. Now people are like, screw that. Like, I need to see someone who's real, who's really being honest, who's gonna, show the real stuff. And that doesn't mean you have to like take a picture of your stomach all hanging out, but maybe that's just talking about your feelings and just being really transparent and saying, this is hard, but these tools work, so I'm not giving up and I'm just gonna trust the process. So yeah, getting to know your products. You guys are already using Shakeology. I know a lot of you are using Energize. So what I want to do is challenge you guys to maybe with your Shakeology, try a new product every month. So maybe this month you try Energize. Maybe next month you try Hydrate. Maybe the next month you try Recover. And that's going to give you a chance to really get to know how they affect you, how they help you, because people can't just hear what you're doing or what you're using. They want to know why. How is it helping you? Not just what is the product? Like, what is it doing for you? That's what people want to know. Your story is so powerful, you guys. So keep using your real life experience with all of these things. So I'm kind of going over all of these as I'm talking to you guys. So in return, after diving into using all the products and making time for yourself, not just physically, but, sharing personal development too, then it's your turn to ask people to join you and help other people change their lives. Like, that's our job. So Beachbody's statement is helping others to live happy, healthy, fulfilling lives. Like, that's our job. That's a freaking awesome job, you guys, because like I said, so our number one job is to do that for us. And then we just get to pay it forward. And people are going to want to do that with you if you're really showing them the true journey. A lot of people get nervous that like, I'm not at my perfect weight, or I don't look how a coach should look. But just starting when you have a before and after is not as powerful as showing people the whole entire journey. Your really hard days, you guys, are the things people are going to connect with. I have coaches who get on their stories and they're in tears because they're just being honest. And I'm not saying that you have to do any of these things, but that's just their way of like, this workout is hard and it's kicking my butt and I have 5 minutes left and I'm in tears and this sucks, but it's important to make time for myself because of X, Y, and Z. People are like, wow, dang, I have felt like that in a workout before too. It would be nice to have someone behind me who's also feeling like that, but it's going to help push me. I can help other people change their lives. Okay, so I kind of just covered everything. You're first, use the products, dive into your workout. You guys, don't skip days. Go from day 1 to day 21, day 1 to day 30, whatever it is, because people are going to see that. People are going to watch. I'm on day 1. They're going to watch for you to show up on day 4 and day 5 and day 10. And they're going to know if you skip a day. And I'm not saying we have to be picture perfect, but when you're starting off as a new coach, like, you have to develop that trust and that, what's the word? I'll think of it 5 minutes later. But you have to show people that you're really here and that you're really doing this. So stick with it and keep at it every single day and be real. All right, so the vital behavior. So we already talked about being proof of the product. That's everything I just talked about. You guys, sweat it out, use your products, follow your meal plan, share it every single day continuously. Reading personal development. So put in the chat, I won't be able to look at it right this second because I can't see, but I want to know if you guys are currently reading something, listening to something. It doesn't have to be 2 chapters, 1 chapter, or listening to a podcast for 30 minutes. It can be 10 minutes. Maybe you're doing the dishes, maybe you're in the shower and you have it on, like your phone on your counter. Personal development looks so different for everybody, you guys, because everyone's schedule is so different. Maybe you listen to it on your commute to work in the car. I usually listen to mine when I'm feeding my daughter lunch and I just have my headphone in and it works. Or first thing in the morning before I work out, I'll sit down and read something. It's just what fits best in your schedule. But we're not just health coaches, we are health and wellness coaches. So we're working on ourselves and helping other people to work on themselves, both physically and mentally. The next thing is inviting. I know a lot of you get really nervous about this, and it's normal. It's normal. You're going to feel nervous. You're going to feel uncomfortable. But the more you continue to dive into you, that confidence and that belief in what we have is just going to grow. And when you know you have something like that, you can't not share it. I look at where I was 4 years ago and even just postpartum, and it's selfish of me to just be, to just say, well, I'm too nervous to invite. This totally changed my life and transformed me, but I'm just too scared to invite anyone. Like, that sounds ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, we need to share this because we're adding years to people's lives. We're giving moms more energy so that they can keep up with their kids. Last night we watched the Beachbody Challenge. If you guys haven't gone to watch that or ever seen one, it just shows that what we do is real people who aren't necessarily coaching. They're just using Beachbody in their lives because their coach reached out to them and invited them. Maybe because they simply liked one of their pictures, or they went and followed them. Going and just talking to those people, you have every authority. If they're in your bubble, you guys, if they're following you and you're showing that you're working out, following a meal plan, or they're watching your stories, they know what you're doing. And you don't know if they're following you because they're interested and maybe they're too scared to reach out. I would have never reached out to my coach, ever. And not that I'm crazy extroverted now, but I was so timid and there's no way I would have reached out to her. She had a great body. She was super successful. And I was like, I can't reach out to her. Like, she's untouchable and I just can't do what she does. If she would have never just reached out to me because I started liking a few of her photos, I just can't imagine not being where I'm at right now, 4 years later. So be brave. If they're in your bubble, just go thank them. Hey, whoever, hi, whoever, thank you so much for just pushing that like button. I know it takes 2 seconds, but you have no idea how much it means to me. I've started this, amazing new journey for myself, and it's really exciting. And then simply ask them, are you into health and fitness too? Or if you see they're a mom, like, how old's your little one? Just say thank you and ask a question. There's nothing salesy about that, you guys. If you love what you're doing, you're going to want to share it. So keep falling in love. And then recognition, one of my favorite things, because people love to be recognized. It feels good when someone sees your hard work and then shouts you out for that. So that could look really different. So sometimes I'll share in my stories. If I have clients that are showing up in their stories, I'll shout them out. If I have coaches who sign up their first coach, or they're just showing up like a boss, or they rank advanced, or they earn their first bonus. Every Thursday we earn weekly bonuses, depending on your rank in your business. I'll shout them out for that. So it's really important that we're not just working on ourselves, but we're putting that love out externally to our team, so to your future clients and to your future teams, because every little thing is important to recognize. All right, so use your resources. And at the very end of this call, I'm going to go in and show you guys a few things so that we can show you how to successfully and super, super easily sign up your first clients to get you guys to your first rank, which can happen before today is over. It's very exciting. People make it a lot harder than it has to be. Jen's going to go over that, but we want to show you guys that it's not stressful at all, and it can be very quick, and then we can get you onto those next exciting things. Okay. So for Just Your Coach Online Office, so it's just coach.teambeachbody.com. You guys are going to use your same password and email that you use when you log into BOD. And I'm going to show you all the things, but it's basically how you're going to see your team, how you're going to see new orders come in, how you're going to see the commission you make every single week once you start signing up new clients and hitting that first rank. Facebook. So all of you have been added to certain team pages and certain groups. And if you're confused about any of those that you've been added to, message one of us, whoever your coach is. We'll kind of break it down, explain it. The next thing is our Coach FAQ. That's in your Coach Online Office. So basically, so say it's super late at night and you have a question and you're like, okay, Sarah's going to be asleep. Jennifer is probably not awake, or Cassie's not awake, but like, I need to know this. You're going to go into your Coach Online Office, and there is a spot for you to ask questions, and it will say FAQ, frequently asked questions. And you literally can type in the search bar, whatever you need an answer to. Or YouTube. You guys, YouTube is the master. I'm telling you, when Jamie wasn't awake at night, I knew that I couldn't just message her and she was not going to come running to me at 9:30, you guys. So don't expect your coach to be available 24/7. You guys are our top priority, but we also are mommies, and you guys are too. And we have to, we all have different lives and different schedules. So YouTube, type it in. Like so many coaches use YouTube to upload their trainings, and I still have questions now. I'll just go type it in and you're going to get a million videos. Same thing with Google. Lots of times, instead of going to my Coach Online Office, I'll just type in Beachbody FAQ, and then I'll type in that, pops right up. And then the very last thing, which is very helpful, is BB Links app. It's like a little blue app. It has 2 little lowercase b's. All it has you do is just type in your coach ID. And then say you have an existing client who says, oh, I just saw that Bevy was launched and I really want the lemon flavor. How can I get it? Give me 2 seconds. Go to the app, type in Bevy. It has the link with your ID. You can just click, it says like copy or tap to copy, and it literally copies the link. Go back to that chat, click paste. Here, girl, order away. It makes life so easy. It's a free app. So, and then over here on the left, I think you guys already know this. We've kind of talked about it a little bit. So our big team calls are every single Monday at 7:25 p.m. Eastern time. And that's with our mama upline coach, Jamie Ennis. And then the National Wake Up Call is also on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is recorded. So say for some reason you can't listen to it, you can go to the Team Beachbody Coach 411 page on Facebook, or in the podcast app, there's a Beachbody podcast that they also upload those onto. But unfortunately, the Monday night team calls are no longer recorded. There's a lot of sharks out there who like to twist things, and unfortunately, our upline is no longer recording. So do your very, very best to try and be on those. I know it's not always possible, so we try to do our best as a team to kind of bring our takeaways from that. But yeah, okay, I think I'm passing it off to Jennifer.
All right. Thank you for all that information, Sarah. Can you guys hear me? Good? All right. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about Emerald Rank. And Emerald is beautiful, you guys. This is going to be your first step in opening up your business. So Emerald sounds scary. It's super easy, like super, super easy. And actually one girl in this group of you girls has already hit it. She already hit it. And so now we just got to get you guys all on board, because this truly does set you apart from the rest. This is just your first step. So what's important about Emerald? Basically, you get bonuses. So starting at Emerald Rank, you start earning a bonus, and they can compound based on how much your team grows. So it's based on volume. I don't want to overwhelm you with like what personal volume, all this stuff is, but basically all this means is you get a bonus. So starting at Emerald rank, you start earning a bonus. You earn them weekly based on the compounding of sales. Let's talk about what Emerald looks like. So you are up at the top, you can see on the graph, and then you have a right leg and a left leg. And one of those legs is going to be a weak leg. So if you're not sure which one's your weak leg, because I'm sure you're probably not sure, ask your coach and we can figure it out for you. The important thing to know about your weak leg is to get a spouse, boyfriend, significant other, whoever, baby daddy, I don't know. Just make sure they get on your weak leg. And that's going to be important, maybe not right this second, but this will be important down the road. So it's important to start thinking about bigger picture than just right now. Because if you're looking to grow your business in the future, when you start having these remember the bonuses I told you about? When they start compounding, you have the chance of earning like three times your income versus like 2 times. And this comes later in the business and it's huge, it's insane. So getting your husband or significant other set up in that weak leg is super important. So talk to your hubbies about it, talk to your significant others. It's so simple as just getting them active as a coach. So now let's talk about what active means. Active just means you basically are 50 personal volume points every 5 weeks. So personal volume points are just based on what you purchase. So most of us are on Shakeology HD, which is home direct, every single month. And if you're not, that's going to lead up to a 90 personal volume. So you should be covered. And essentially it equates to 50 PV just really means like $50 in product, pretty much. So that's probably easier for you to understand at this point. So in order to stay Emerald, you need to have 2 coaches, one on your left, one on your right, and they both need to be active. So an easy way to do this, and I'll let you know how one of the girls in this group did do it, is she basically did those reach outs. She contacted people she was very comfortable with and was like, hey, doing this thing. I just became a coach. I have this team of coaches that I work with. What do you say? Want to do it with me? And 2 of them were like, heck yes, I do. There's a brand new program out called Muscle Burns Fat. And right now, they don't have the choice. They have to sign up as a discount coach in order to get that program. So that literally just made her Emerald within like 2 days of enrolling as a coach. So seriously, just get those people who are close to you and want to run with you. That's what Emerald is. Emerald is really just people who like genuinely care about you and want to support you in what you're doing and can see the future that you want to create. So, all right, that's it. Sarah, next one. All right, so Success Club. This is super, super important. So this is going to go back to Emerald and keeping you Emerald. Success Club is your non-negotiable. This is your once a month, you need to earn this. There's some really cool things that come with Success Club too. So let's start with what Success Club is. It's basically helping 3 people, just 3 people per month with a challenge pack or a completion pack. So basically you reach out, they ask, you ask them if they want to join you. Yes, you get them enrolled with Beachbody On Demand and either Shakeology or the Performance line, which is the Recover or the Energize. So that's the bundle. And that bundle is basically that's what you get each person to earn 2 Success Club points. So every time you send out a challenge pack or a completion pack, you earn 2 Success Club points. Now there is another way to earn points, and that would be signing up for Shakeology Home Direct, a box of Beach Bars, 3 boxes of Beach Bars on Home Direct. And if you have not tried Beach Bars, you guys, they're my lifesaver. I have one every single morning. I walk down my stairs, I make my Energize, and I eat a Beach Bar every morning. It's my favorite. Okay, so 3 boxes of Beach Bars, and then your next way would be the Performance line. So getting that on HD as well. And that will earn you 1 point. So in order to hit Success Club per month, it's 5. Success Club 5. That is your non-negotiable every single month. So like I said, essentially just helping 3 people get started on their journey. Sounds easy, right? And that's basically all we do. That is what we do as coaches. We just help people get started on their journey and help them reach their goals. So 3 lives changed per month, boom, Success Club. All right, so cool things about Success Club. They just started this Success Starter. You guys want to be part of this. And I wish I would have done this because, so number one, you earn your summit ticket. So we just learned that Summit next year. Summit is the event that's going on right now. It's amazing. I've never actually been to one, and I really wish I was supposed to be in New Orleans right now for my first one ever. Heartbroken. But next year it's in St. Louis. And if you hit Success Club, so helping 3 people per month in your first 6 months, 3 times, so 3 times in 6 months, you earn your ticket for free. Like free. Tickets range from $150 to $300 as we get closer to the event. You get your ticket for free. So you want to hit that. You want to get that. So the other thing that you get with Success Club is you get the chance to trial a brand new program that's not even released to the public. Like nobody even knows about the programs yet. Like you get to learn about them new, and you get to work with the trainer, the actual trainer. You get to work with them before anyone else even learns that this program's coming out. We just learned that one of our girls is a part of one of the new programs coming out, and she gets to test it before anyone else. And I think that's really, really freaking awesome. So you really want to push for that. I think I hit all the points. 90 personal volume. We want to talk about that. In order to hit Success Club every month, so to keep you active, it's 50 personal volume. So $50 of product every 5 weeks. But if you want to hit Success Club, you're non-negotiable. You need to hit 90 personal volume every single month. So 90 personal volume is Shakeology on Home Direct every single month. So just keep your Shakeology under yourself and you're good to go. We're drinking it anyway. There you go. You're all set. All right, Sarah, I think that Cassie's up.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Okay. All right, so the next thing that we are going to talk about is something that I was super intimidated by for a really long time. And I feel like everybody is so intimidated by this. I was actually thinking about this last night. So this is a really good topic for me to talk about, because before, even a couple months ago, this was still one of the things that I was not confident in. And I was thinking about it last night that I used to go to the gym all the time, and my husband worked at the gym before he was my husband. So I would meet him at the gym at like, I don't know, 5:30 in the morning or something, and he would record me and take pictures, and I was embarrassed. Like I wasn't confident, and I would get so embarrassed when somebody would see me, or like he would tell me to pose, and I'm like looking around like who's looking at me. And so when I told him that I was going to do this business with Sarah, and I had to post on social media every day, and that before Instagram stories were a thing, but he's like, you hate social media. Like you don't like me to take pictures of you and everything. So this was like not an easy thing for me to dive into or get used to, but you guys, doing it every day, talking every day makes it so much easier. You just have to be comfortable. And the same thing with personal development. Like everybody's different, everybody's struggles are different. What works for me isn't going to work for you. So I think that really is something to keep in mind when you're trying to do social media and posting and talking on your stories, is just be yourself. Like I can't come on my stories and talk like Jennifer does or like Sarah does, or post things that they do, because we're not the same person. And I think for a lot of new coaches too, it's like you want to follow all of these coaches and you want to see what everybody else is doing. And then you start talking like them and doing stuff like them, or you get sidetracked and you get like down on yourself because you're not doing something, you know, the way that they're doing. So I just wanted to lead with that because I was thinking about that yesterday, and social media and posting and talking about your story doesn't have to be hard because it's your story. It's your everyday life. So the first point, talking on your stories, that is just you sharing your everyday life, just random stuff that happens throughout the day, sharing your workouts, sharing what your workouts do for you, what your community does for you, like getting on calls like this and sharing why you're on the call, like what does this mean to you. People are going to relate to you because you're sharing the real life stuff, because you're sharing your messy house or, you know, whatever, like something that's just normal in everyday life. And having a pretty Instagram feed or having a super captivating caption and everything is great, but at the end of the day, people want to know that you're like them. People want to know that the struggles that you have and what you're going through, they can relate to also. And I think having those Instagram stories or IGTV or live videos or whatever way you choose to do that is such an amazing tool that we have available right now. So utilize that. Like that is where most of, I feel like anyway, most of the attention should be is in your stories, talking and just showing like your real self to people. So the next thing is posting. Posting, like I said, doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be intimidating, but everybody starts somewhere. Like Sarah's pictures in the example are super bright and they look so pretty, but I can guarantee you that all three of us didn't have social media feeds that looked like that when we started. Our pictures were not bright. We shared food pictures that looked disgusting. We probably shared pictures of ourselves like this, you know, but you just learn. And that is one of the things that we are here for, is to show you, not to show you, but to help you, like give you advice, you know, hey, like, what do you think about this? Or, you know, take a look at my social media feed and tell me a couple of things that you can suggest that I can change or whatever. And we do that occasionally within our own team too, because we all can always learn something new. But on that note, what we want to strive for is making your feed look cohesive, making your pictures look bright. Because when you go to Instagram and go to your explore page, you're going to see all of these pictures, posts pop up from a whole bunch of different people, some that you know, some that you don't know. And what are the pictures that stick out to you? The ones that are bright, the ones that have like a face in them, not one that's super far away. And that's another thing we're going to talk about too, but something that's going to catch their eye. Like your caption is important, but what people are instantly drawn to is the picture. Does it look bright? Does it catch my attention? Am I wearing black in every single one of my pictures? Hello, me. But just taking that into consideration, like what do you want to see when you get on social media? Like what are you drawn to when you're scrolling, or you know, what catches your attention and what is like a scroll stopper for you? Portray that in your feed and your pictures also. Part of making that cohesive is using a filter. And on the next slide, there's a couple suggestions for apps that we use to pick a filter that's going to make all of your pictures look similar, so that you don't have like, honestly wish I had an example of what my Instagram looked like before, because none of my pictures looked the same. And it makes a huge difference when someone can go to your Instagram profile and it just looks inviting, I guess is the best way for me to explain that. Is they're drawn to you. They want to click on a picture and read the caption and see what you're doing. Using different poses, including your family, your dog, like other things that are in your life, so that you are not just posting a sweaty selfie every single day, or a picture of you with your food every single day, posting transformation pictures. And this doesn't even have to mean like a full body physical transformation. It could be a face-to-face, side by side of your face, showing the changes, talking about the changes internally, or talking about your confidence. So just some type of transformation picture so that when someone instantly goes to your profile, one of those is at the top. In the first, I want to say there's 9 or 12. And then another tip that I did not take advice from my coach in the beginning, and a tripod is like $10 on Amazon, and I literally put my phone in it. Actually, it has a remote that I should use, and it just, you don't have to keep running back to like record a workout move, or you can step back and set the tripod up and take a picture of yourself for you to post. And it's not always just like a mirror selfie where you like trying to stretch out your arm and take a picture of yourself, because again, this just goes back to showing different angles, different poses. Going outside with natural light really helps. If you aren't able to invest in a ring light yet, I have a small one that clips onto like your desk, and I think it can clip onto my laptop, and it's like, I don't know, this big, but it still helps to make it brighter. I don't remember how much that one is, but I can look. If that's not something that you want to invest in yet, put your phone, so you want to have like the window, and then put your phone in front of it and stand in front of that instead of having the light behind you, like how I'm sitting right now and all this bright light is behind me. That picture is not going to look good. So those are a couple tips for how to make your social media look pretty. But again, it really is just about you being yourself and sharing your life and your journey and what that looks like for you, not necessarily what that looks like for any one of us. Okay, next. Okay, so over on the left, these are a couple apps that we use, if not every day, every week. Some of the apps to use to edit your pictures could be Lightroom, PixArt. Triller does videos if you want to put like your workout videos together. TikTok, I do not know how to use TikTok, but they look really cool. There was another one. Hold on, let me. Oh, you have Lightroom. I also use Snapseed. That's another one that has worked really well for me. It kind of just takes you playing around with the apps a little bit, figuring out what works best for you. And then a couple other apps that we use, Canva, we can make the graphics like slideshows like this. BB Links that Sarah talked about, and then the Nutrition Plus app is one that you're going to find all of the monthly content for both of the nutrition programs. The SCBAT, if you don't have a printer to print out your business activity tracker, you can access that on that app just to check everything off. And then the My Challenge Tracker, which actually is, we don't use the My Challenge Tracker app anymore. It's just in BOD, the BOD group. So that has all of the information that used to be in My Challenge Tracker, where you can check in with, you know, everything for your group. So now what? Just like Sarah talked about, the most important thing for you to do as a coach is to work on yourself. So we are going to pick a program, commit to that from start to finish, get results yourself. And like I think, like, it doesn't have to be this huge physical transformation. I know when I started, I didn't have a ton of weight to lose, but just showing somebody that you did something from start to finish, and you had a mindset shift, you had a physical transformation, something like that, that you can use to share with other people, showing that you committed to that. Drinking your Shakeology every day and sticking to your nutrition is going to be huge in all of your transformations. and then doing your personal development, whether that be reading a book or listening to a podcast, doing your professional development with some of the trainings, and then just sharing your journey, sharing what you're doing, why you love it with people that are close to you, and then people that are engaging with you, liking your post, watching your stories, just talking to people like they are normal people and having conversations with them about what they are doing, what they're struggling with. I can tell you that after becoming a mom, talking to other people got way easier for me because moms want to talk about everything. And we want to vent about everything with anybody that can relate to us. So just find something that is important to you in your life. If you love dogs and you're like a dog mom of, I don't know, however many dogs you have, like find that thing that's common between you and other people. If you're engaged or married or I don't know, whatever, something that's specific to you, and just use that to talk to other people. If you love makeup or, it could literally be anything, but just relating to people and letting people know that you care about them as a person and you're not just trying to sell them something. So with all of that being said, this is not meant to overwhelm you. This is supposed to be fun. We enjoy what we're doing. We love the programs and the products and the community. So just share that with people. So that's all.
Okay, yes, love that. So like she said, you guys, like your job right now is you. Show up for yourself and share it, talk to people. That's what this whole first month is all about. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Hold on. Escape. Is there a stop presenting button? I couldn't figure this out last time. Help. How do I unpresent? You can unmute yourself.
Isn't there?
Got it. Thanks. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap up this really quick. I just want to show you guys, number one, a few things in your Coach online office. And then two, we're going to do an example of signing up your spouse, significant other with a share cart, which is a really easy way for you basically just to customize a bundle, email it out, and they literally just check out, which basically is what all of you guys did, I'm assuming, is we just put your bundles together and you just filled in your checkout information. It makes it easy. They don't have to go search for stuff. So when you log into, you can see up here, the coach.teambeachbody.com, this is what your homepage is going to look like. So you're going to have all these buttons up here, the news, which they share right here. So if you want to see like what's coming up, what's going on, you can click on these and read more. So that's nice that like you just have a very clear overlay of everything that's on here. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is when you get paid, because that's what I wanted to know. I was like, where do I save the money? So you're going to go to, so there's a lot of things under monitor my business. So you're going to click that, and every single Thursday, so Thursday is payday. So when you start signing up clients and you start signing up coaches, or sometimes I call it a VIP member. So if you have someone who's not interested in working the business, sometimes saying coach really freaks people out. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to sign you up as a coach. And they're like, no, I don't want a coach. And then I have to like rewind a million steps. I'm like, no, it's just to save some money. So sometimes I'll use the term VIP member because they're going to get that 25% off. So just kind of throwing that out there too, so people don't freak out on you. It happens. So you're going to go to, it's under compensation. You'll go to earnings and commission. You'll click on that. It's going to show if you have a weekly bonus. It's going to show your commission. It's going to show you all the things. So every Thursday, if you're, like I said, if you're signing people up or you're Emerald, you're going to start to earn that weekly bonus based off of your team growing volume and sales. And then this is how you're going to look at your team. So some people get confused. So under downline, the only thing you need to look at is sponsorship drill down. Do not go to graphical genealogy. Do not go to full genealogy. You are going to get extremely confused because it's not just going to show your team. It's going to show your team, and then it's going to show all these other coaches underneath you. And sometimes I'll have new girls say, why do I have a new coach under me? And why is this person here? And I'm like, no, you're looking at the wrong screen. So only sponsorship drill down. You're going to see your people. Super easy. If you want to look to see where your orders are at, I know right now shipping's kind of iffy and it's different. So you can go to my personal and you can see your customer orders. And then, so orders, your team, where your paycheck is going to be. And then the thing you're going to pay attention to under qualification is Success Club. So it's going to kind of keep you updated. You're going to be able to see your Success Club points. It's going to show you if you have that 90 PV of home direct. So like Jennifer said, I think drinking Shakeology is one of the most important products that we can continuously be using every single day. So even if you switch your flavors or whatever you want to do, if you're getting that every single month, you're fine. That's how you officially qualify for Success Club. So you can help those 3 people, but if you don't have that 90 PV on home direct, you're not going to officially qualify. You'll be an active coach if you have less than that, but I don't want to like miss you guys being able to be a part of a free test group. I was a success starter. I did not have that option. I got my free ticket for Summit, which was sweet, but I would have killed to be in a freaking test group. Like that just shoots your, like that takes your business to another level. Being able to share something that no one else has even seen yet or gets to be a part of, it's huge, you guys, it's huge. So, okay. So here we go. We're going to sign up our spouse, our significant other. What the heck do you do? So you're going to first, after this call, take 2 seconds, message your coach. Which leg is my weak leg? Which leg is my strong leg? Ask them right away. We will go look. We will tell you because we don't want you guys to get all flippy floppy. It can be fixed within 5 days, but one less step for you to have to take. So I'm going to pretend like I'm signing Tyler up. I'm a new coach. I'm so excited. Let's do it. Okay, so the first thing I need to make sure. So for me personally, I know that he needs to be on my weak leg. That's my left. Okay, so I need to make sure, well, how do I know that he's going to be on my left leg? What you're going to do, you're going to go to monitor my business. So if you have a pen and paper, if not, this is recorded. You'll be able to go back and watch it. Monitor my business. You're going to go to right here, preferred placement. Every time you sign up a coach, especially when you're starting off in your business, getting to Emerald, getting to Diamond, you're going to go in and manually change this back and forth so you can keep things balanced out. So right now it's set to my right. I'm signing up Tyler. He needs to be on my week. So I'm going to change it to my left. See how there's all these options, you guys? Left and right, that's it. That's all you need. So left, save. Have to go back and change this when I'm done because I need it on the right. Okay, so left, we're good. So now I can go and get him a bundle. So you're going to go, of course it's expired. So you're going to go to share a cart up here, shareacart.teambeachbody.com. You're going to sign in. I typed that in so many times. Okay, so this is like the coolest freaking thing ever. This is like you're going shopping for someone and they just have to fill out their checkout information. It's the best. So I'm going to make up an email for Tyler, T Spickler20. Hopefully this isn't someone's email. I'm not really going to send it out. Cool. All right. First name, Tyler. Last name, Spickler. United States. So make sure you do that, you guys. I have lots of clients from Canada and I have accidentally clicked United States and it allows them to manually change it if you make an accident, but always ask. I always ask, you know, are you from US, Canada, UK? Unless you know them and you know where they live. English, I'm signing him up as a coach. And yes, I do have permission to use his email. Continue. There we go. Okay, so then it gives you like just very few options, keeps it simple. So I'm gonna get him signed up with a challenge pack because say I need the performance line. I already have Shakeology, so I wanna try Energize, I wanna try Recover. Challenge pack. Or wait. Yep, never mind. I'm just kidding, you guys. Okay, so these are usually the basic bundles, the annual with Shakeology or the annual with the performance line. Sometimes people will want both and you'll have that conversation with them. So wait, no, this is the deluxe one. This is what I mean. If people want both, because some people do, you guys, don't make a decision for people. I have had people sign up with both and I'm like shocked. I'm like, you want both? And they're like, well, yeah. So let people, give them the options and let them decide. So we want the annual bod performance. or hold on. Why am I not seeing it? Is that the right one? Challenge. They just call it a performance hack, not a, clearly I haven't clicked this one very many times. I usually send Shakeology. Okay, so then it's gonna let you choose the flavor. So they have all flavors of Energize, mixed berry, my personal favorite. I like to give people the max amount of servings unless they travel and they need sticks, because they're paying the same price for 6 less servings. So I always try to give them the 40. I want them to get their money's worth. I want my money's worth. So let's say he's sensitive to dairy. Chocolate plant-based Recover. And again, oh, I think it must be out of stock. Just kidding. We'll go with Chocolate Whey. And I'm gonna get him, again, the tub as opposed to just the 18 single serving sticks. Okay, add to cart. Added. Cool beans. Okay, example. Maybe I wanna try Beach Bars and I wanna throw them on there. So what I'm gonna go look to the cart. I always like to check and make sure it's in there. All right, I have it, have the mixed berry, Chocolate Whey is on demand. Say I want to try Beach Bars, or they want to try Beach Bars. So you can click keep shopping. And then, hold on, keep shopping. Let me shop, please. There we go. Okay. So say I want Beach Bars. So I'm going to go click on nutritional supplements, and we're going to go to right up here. It's going to give you a couple options: collagen, performance line, 3-day refresh, Beach Bars. I like the peanut butter or the chocolate almond crunch. I love them. So we're going to add just 1 box. And you can choose if they want it monthly or one time. I usually do one-time orders for extra things added. They can get more later. So I can see it's in my cart, and literally all you do, you guys, is click send email. And after you click send email, it's going to go right to them. And then after you click send, I'm not going to do that because I don't know whose email this is. You'll get a button over here. It's at the top or the bottom, and it says copy link to dashboard. You basically can click it and it's going to give you a copy, like a link for their bundle, so that maybe if you're having a conversation with them over in like Facebook Messenger, you can send them the link. Because sometimes the email will get lost in spam, and that can be a little frustrating. So I always make sure that I at least send them the link. Okay, so that's it. That's super easy. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and give you guys, if you have any questions, if you have a few minutes, you can type in the chat, you can just unmute yourselves. And it doesn't have to be over anything we just went over. Like I said, we probably plan on this being an hour, so we've got about 10 minutes left. So if you guys have questions on anything, there's no such thing as a stupid question. So if you have them, now is a great time to ask for them. I'm gonna look in the chat. Podcasts are live.
So I know that one of my girls had a question, so I'm gonna throw it out there.
Okay.
So something you guys are gonna run into a lot is when you're reaching out, there's a lot of people who are already part of Beachbody. There is, and a lot. So what you're running into, I know a couple of my girls have run into this, that people are coming to them to switch to them now that they're a coach. So you got to be careful. Let's be careful about this. We are not in the business to take other coaches, clients, coaches, anything. So the first thing you need to make sure that you do is ask them, are you currently working with a coach? If they respond, no, I just signed up and got assigned to one and I've never talked to anybody, fine, perfect, beautiful. They can switch to you. If they tell you, yeah, I'm with a coach, but I'd rather just be with you. Well, is she working? The next question is, are you working with her? Does she help you? Like, does she run boot camps? If you get, yeah, I just don't want to be a part of her group, I'd rather work with you, we're going to tell you to reach out to your coach first and talk with your coach before having them switch, because what you don't want to do is have customers who are coach shoppers. Like, that's not fair. You don't want that to happen to you either. The other thing is to know is if a client is, or if somebody's approaching you and they're signed up for the discount, if they want to switch to you, they need to wait 6 months in order to get that discount back. So they can't just flop over to you. They have to wait 6 months. They can be a client of yours, but they will lose the discount for 6 months. So hopefully that answers some of those questions. If you girls want to add in anything, go right ahead.
Yeah, no, I just think we just have a lot of integrity on our team. I was taught that by my upline, and I just continue to pass that on. And it's just being respectful. And I think all of you guys, when you have that feeling, like it feels weird, you have that gut feeling of like, this doesn't like feel right, go with your gut. And there are going to be times when people have a coach and they really don't do anything, and they've tried to reach out to them, and that happens, you guys. Like I said, feel out the situation and you'll kind of know. But if you're still unsure, we're here. You can just reach out to us and say, hey, here's the combo. I'm not really sure like where to take it. What would you do? Like, what's the best way to approach this? So yeah. Any questions? Amy, Lauren, do you guys have any questions? If you don't right now, that's okay. But I figured we have time now and we're here. So if you do, ask away.
I think you guys covered everything pretty well.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear. Sweet.
Yeah. This was very informative.
Good. No, good. Sometimes it can be a little much, but like I said, I think it's that way for everybody. And it just gets easier the more that you just put these things into practice. So awesome. Okay. Well, we can wrap this up. I'm going to upload this and you guys can watch the recording, or I'll share it for anyone else who could be on. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you for jumping onto this. And don't forget, there's more stuff coming up with Summit in like 10 minutes. I think there's like a training that's starting. Beachbody Champions page. The links are all there. So if you can, go listen in. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.